Okay, here we go. We are playing Smackdown vs. Raw. PlayStation 2. This is the, I think, 2004? 2005? The first Smackdown vs. Raw. We are going to do... I'm going to start with just a... well, let's see what main events they got. 3 Stages of Hell, Brawl and Panties, Elimination Chamber... Okay. Let's start with the Steel Cage match. Steel Cage, Fatal 4-Way. Let's see how this game can hold up. Let's test the lag ability on it. Oh, you got Jimmy Snuka. A bunch of locked people. Roddy Piper. A-Train, Batista, Big Show, Booker T, Bubba Ray Dudley, Charlie Haas, Chavo Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Christian, Chuck Palumbo. I think I'm going to be Christian. And we can do Devon Dudley, sure. Kane, Kurt Angle, Mark Jindrak, Matt Hardy, Randy Orton, Rene Dupree, Rey Mysterio, Rhino, Ric Flair. Yeah, let's do some Ric Flair. So basically we're doing like Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, Evolution, and let's see if they have Jeff Hardy. Is Jeff Hardy in this one? Doesn't look like he is. This must have been whenever Jeff was leaving to go to TNA, or Jeff was fired. Can't remember exactly. But we'll do, let's see, who was this other? We could do, we'll do Chuck Palumbo. Velocity, Heat, Raw, Smackdown. We'll just stick with Raw. Okay, let's make sure the match rules are right. I have entrances. Yeah, I have entrances and music turned off because of copyright. Unfortunately, this has a pretty good soundtrack, but we can't listen to any of the music. But I'm curious if this has any kind of lag or if it works good. The way I have this all set up. I gotta figure out the controls as I play. I have not played this in a long time. And I have not tested any of this. So I'm just going in blind here with these controls. Looks like X is throw punches. Circles, grapple. It's kind of the standard in all the games. I'm just trying to remember how you land moves. Not sure how you do reversals. Looks like Devon's doing his finisher over there. Now he's climbing out of the cage. Let's see. I thought he was going to escape and this was going to be over very quickly. Let's see. Let's see if there is a player indicators control type. Let's see. Well, it doesn't show. You can go A or B, but it won't show you what your controls are. Match tactics. Oh, okay. All right. We're just got to figure it out on our own here. I think R2's how you do reversals, but I'm not sure about that. Is that referee Earl Hebner? Probably. Oh, triangle's the run. Triangle is how you run. Devon's doing his... Oh, he stole my finisher. Wow. Okay, Devon. Oh, Chuck Palumbo's super kick. I remember that move. Oh, the right trigger's a taunt. Okay. What is left trigger? Maybe... well, I don't know. It's not doing anything. Okay. How do you lift up somebody? Huh. I'm trying to figure out how you do a finisher, but I'm not seeing the indicator or anything to do one. Ric Flair stole Chuck Palumbo's finisher. Ric Flair just landed Ric Flair landed the super kick. I forget what it's actually called, but it might just be called super kick, but I forget what it's called for Palumbo. Drop kick. He kneed me in the gut. Oh, damn. How do I do a finisher? Huh. And I don't think you could make matches be for championships either. I was looking for that whenever I was making this match, and I didn't see any kind of championship option. I think this is way back before they even added the ECW, WCW championships. They might have added like... Well, I take that back. They might have added like one or two, but not like they have now, where it's like you got everything in past versions and everything else. What is Christian doing? It's kind of lagging here. But Christian's drop kick in the air. Oh, the lag's getting really bad here. How am I going to... Okay, Ric Flair did it for me. I was trying to figure out how I was going to get Chuck Palumbo down. I need to do a singles match to really figure out these controls. Because it's kind of overwhelming when there's three people in the ring again with you, you know. Oh, there it was. It said L1. Okay. But it went away pretty quick. Let's see. How do I do that again? Seems like Square is not doing anything. I think you hold circle and you push one of the diagonal buttons, and that's how you do different types of moves. Like that's a backdrop. Spinning heel kick. Well, I don't know. I haven't done one finisher. I wonder why it's not letting me do a finishing maneuver. Very strange. Chuck Palumbo with the torture rack. Yeah, I heard that. So there's some commentary too. So circles how you pick people up off the ground. If anybody's watching, if you could tell me how to do, tell me some moves or controls for PlayStation 2, that would be helpful. Pinfalls are off. Oh wait, I have to be behind him for the finisher, huh? I forget because it's Christian. Duh. Well, how do you get? Okay, how would you get behind him for it? No, maybe I have to. I'll just keep trying. Ric Flair's over there with the figure 4 lock. Figure 4 leg lock. That's a tongue twister. Figure 4, figure 4. My God, he locked it in. Chuck Palumbo is a Smackdown guy, I think. This was probably after the Dudleys turned back good, turned face, because they turned heel, or they were face. I don't know. They switched back and forth. But Devon became Reverend Devon and went to SmackDown where Bubba Ray was getting a really strange singles push on Raw, which basically gave him the Hardcore Championship, I think. I don't think he got anything else. He should have at least got an Intercontinental title run during all that. And Devon should have been United States champion when they split them all up. They should have tried to do something with them. Let's see if I was trying to pick up Devon, but we'll put him in a neck breaker instead. And we'll put him in another neck breaker, I guess. I haven't done one finishing move throughout this entire match. Crazy. Excuse me. I'm trying to clear my throat. I'm drinking coffee here. Drinking coffee, playing SmackDown versus Raw.
He's going to do whatever it takes to win this match, JR.
Ric Flair with the headlock. Chuck Palumbo is trying to escape. Look at me over there, Christian lying on the ground, knocked out. There was another super kick that might have busted open Devon. Oh, there we go, finally. Nice. Oh, and here's another one. Hell yeah, I got 2 in a row. Now let's see how do I climb out of this thing. Okay, you have to use square. And then you just double tap X over and over and climb real slow. Huh. I'm not sure if there's a quicker way to escape or not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, and I did it again. Got him again. See, Devon's climbing faster than I am, so I'm not sure what the correct climbing method is. I'm going to dive off the cage instead of climbing out like Devon did. Well, shit. Better luck next time. I wasn't sure what the button was to leave the cage. To climb back down. So I just dove off of it. Okay, let's see what other main events we've got here. Table match? Let's do a table match. Let's do a... Well, we did Fatal 4-Way. Let's do Triple Threat. Triple Threat table match. Who do I want to be? I think I'll be Rhino. Rhino versus... Batista versus Bubba Ray Dudley. Table match. Sounds pretty epic. We got another member of the Dudley Boys. We're going to go to Smackdown this time. Another member of Evolution. And then Rhino. I think Rhino was kind of teamed with Edge and Christian. WrestleMania 17 TLC match. We had, let me think. Lita came out for the Hardys. Spike came out for the Dudleys, and Rhino came out for Edge and Christian, I believe. So this should be easier to hit finishers since I'm Rhino. You just run and gore instead of having to get behind them. But this might be over pretty quickly if you just have to slam your opponent through a table. Batista's already doing the Batista bomb. Power bomb, and he's trying to cover me. Batista's already forgotten that this is a tables match. Bubba Ray's brought out the chair. He's going to taunt on me. Bubba Ray's taunting while he holds a table. I forget what that move's called. Bubba Ray's finishing move. Can't remember. They are beating my ass, double teaming me. I'm getting choked with the sledgehammer. Damn, here we go. It's going to be over. Oh, I thought that this match was over already. Okay, I'm trying to get up, but Rhino's laying on the ground for a long time here. I have not got anything in. I have gotten no hits. I gotta figure out how to change indicators of who I want to fight. See, if I turn off the player indicators... Wait, no, not player indicator. Is it player indicators? Let's see. If I turn that off... Is that just showing the little... Does that just show the arrows of where you're looking? Or is that... Is that the Bubba Bomb? That might be called the Bubba Bomb, or the other finisher he did might be called the Bubba Bomb. I just scored the air, by the way. There was a gore to Batista. I kind of missed him. Oh, I gored the referee. Okay, I think I want the indicators on, because that kind of helps. As far as I can tell. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out these controls still. This is move around. I don't know what this is. Oh, gave me a low blow to my little rhino balls. My poor little rhino balls. You bastard. After everything we did together in ECW. Oh, I don't know. I was about to suplex him through the table, but Batista just decided to do that magic trick where you just pull the tablecloth and everything stays the same. That's what Batista just did. Batista is a magician. No. Oh. Now he's going to Batista bomb me again. Super power bomb. Man, I wish you could change your superstars' looks in this. I'd make Batista look like a magician. David Blaine. David Batista. Dave Batista. David Blaine. Batista Copperfield. How do you pick up something? Ow. Maybe it's square? Damn. Let me see. I wonder how you would do like a pickup or go underneath the ring and grab something. Okay, it is square. Okay, that's pretty easy to remember. What if we go outside? Well, Batista helped us out a little bit. How do you throw stuff? Square's setting stuff up. Circles to throw. So can I throw this in the ring? No. Triangle is how you do that. Okay. I need to go outside the ring and see how I would grab a weapon. I don't even know how you get out of the ring. Batista keeps helping me out, so I appreciate that. Thanks, Batista. Maybe it's R1? Let's go, well, after Bubba Ray finishes his taunt.
This dominating superstar telling his opponent exactly what he thinks of it.
What is this? What a crazy glitch. Can't see what referee that is. Is that Mike Chioda?
This match is an incredible display of
Okay, so it looks like you go whichever side of the ring you're on. Push the diagonal button and then square. That's how you get in and out of the ring. So if I go up here, left and square, I get out. Left and or right and square gets back in. So how would I grab a weapon? Is it right and X? Right and circle? No. That's taunting. I'm not sure.
Man, Cole, can you believe this match so far?
Oh, damn. Well, I've landed 3 finishing moves, 3 gores. 1 to the referee, 1 to the air, and 1 to, like, Batista's shoulder. Let's see. How would I want to gore Batista through a table, but I'm not sure exactly how I would do that. There's no stopping finishers when you do them. I think in modern WWE games today, you can interrupt a finishing move. Look at that. Bubba Ray just pulled the table out from underneath us.
How much can these superstars have left?
Wow. There's been a lot of moves on tables and nothing's broke so far. I'm actually surprised. There we go, I won. It was a little wonky, but it's still victory. Okay, let's check out a let's do a ladder match. We've done a steel cage, we've done a tables match, so let's do a female ladder match. Female singles ladder match. Victoria versus who? Sable? Yeah, Victoria versus Sable. A match I don't think ever happened, actually. Let's go to the... Let's go to Judgment Day. I loved Victoria back in the day. She's still really great. But Sable was always just for looks. She never really had good moves. The Sable Bomb was obviously the best thing she did. And her with Mark Marrow was great. But she was always kind of a snob. I think the best thing she's done was the Sable Bomb. I think I remember when she came into WCW, like, between her leaving and I think 99. Is this the Widow's Peak?
I hope we get to see some submission moves. I love watching a guy tap out.
Is that called the Widow's Peak? I forget. But Sable did come into WCW. There's like footage of her in the crowd. and they acknowledge her, and you can tell it's kind of awkward because she was thinking about signing with WCW, I think, the late 90s or early 2000s, but it never happened. Then she made a return in 2003, I believe. Was Sable in? I think Sable... No. I was going to say, I think Sable was around the same time Chyna was in, but I think Chyna left by then. Let's see. Is this the Widow's Peak? What is this?
And there's the Widow's Peak from the corner. What an impact.
Yeah, that might be the Widow's Peak. But I think Chyna left in 2001. Which is unfortunate that she was canceled so long until she died. And they decided to acknowledge her existence, which is very odd. They do that a lot with people. Oh, here's our slaps. I don't think you can do any kind of reversals. She's still in my move. But I don't think you can do a... What championship is that? Is that the undisputed title? Looks like they're fighting for the undisputed title. Let's beat Sable's ass with a sledgehammer. Yeah. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Sable. Let's see. Let's do a top rope move. Oh, she moved out of the way, but that was going to be a cool moonsault. Let's see. Let's throw her out of the ring and try to grab the belt. I do believe that is the... Excuse me, I sneezed. But I do believe that's the undisputed title. Oh, that was the big slap. I'm not sure what that move was called. Does Sable not have her Sable Bomb in this? Excuse me. It has me curious. I don't remember Sable doing the Sable Bomb.
What incredible athleticism.
There we go. We won. We won the undisputed title, it looks like. That's funny. That ladder match is so much easier to win now. I mean, on this compared to the current versions of the games. Let's see what else we got. Steel cage, table, ladder match. Creative mode? Let's see what we can do here. Create a superstar. What kind of options do they give us? This was always my favorite part of playing these wrestling games, was just the creative options it has. I don't want to name anyone yet because I don't know what you can do. What samples are there? Sample figure? Look at this. It's like a little Hulk. Oh my gosh. It's Shrek. sample parts. Okay. Wow. These samples are wild. I might make some. Oh, that looks like The Rock. It's like a knockoff Temu version of The Rock. I might make some videos on this and create different characters. I'm going to look up on my phone and see what kind of calls. They used to be called calls, by the way. There was a website for calls. Shout out to calls. Cause.ws was always a good place I went to for creations. Nowadays, you just download other creators' projects. But back in the day, you had to look up what people have done and recreate it yourself. Took a long time, some of them. That looks like Perry Saturn. I like looking up what people have made, but also like trying to just do it on my own. The hardest part would be the faces. Oh wow, who is this? Shane Douglas? Okay, let's go see. Who should we try to make? Let me see. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm trying to grab a pen and a paper here. I'm going to write down, I'm going to go look at the roster and write down some names of people we could potentially add to this game here. Let's go back. Unfortunately, you can't edit superstars. It's already in the game. I don't think that was possible until probably, I think, Xbox 360 versions or PlayStation 3 versions of Smackdown vs. Raw 2009. Just going off my memory, which is horrible. That's all I can remember. Let's see what Shop Zone. What can you do in the Shop Zone? Ah, you can buy... Yeah. Buy moves. This is Goldust Shattered Dreams, I believe. This looks like, by the hand gesture, it looks like JBL's Power Bomb? A Camel Clutch and a Stone Cold Stunner. So you can unlock Bret Hart, have 0 cash. Unlock The Rock, Mankind, Brutus Beefcake, Legion of Doom. They come as a team, which is awesome, but they also cost $35,000. Andre the Giant, Masked Kane, and Legend Undertaker. Oh, wow. Chris Benoit's on that title picture. You can unlock the WrestleMania 20 arena, Survivor Series, Armageddon, and a special attire for John Cena. You can unlock alternative bra and panties attires for the Gooners out there in the world. And there's even Gooner loading screens. That's wild. They should really bring that back. Oh, the menu models. Wow. Menu models and the towels. Man, they should really bring this stuff back. This really gave people a reason to play different game modes and try to earn money. Everything's so online now that it kind of takes away the fun of some stuff. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and look at the roster and I'll write down some people. Oh, with managers. I wonder what the managers are. Wait. Yeah. I want to have a manager. Oh, you can change between this original mode and the season mode. So I guess in season mode you can go and upgrade, play as the characters and upgrade their stats. I don't remember that. So you've got Andre the Giant, you got Animal, Bret Hart, Brutus Beefcake, Hawk, Jimmy Snuka, Mask Kane, Mankind, The Rock, Roddy Piper, Wedge and Undertaker, A-Train, Batista, Big Show, Booker T. So far I'm not seeing any people that we need to try to make for it. Charlie Haas, Chavo Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Christian, because they have Eddie Guerrero, Devon, Chuck, Edge. I guess we could try to do Gangrel. Might try to do Gangrel. Garrison Cade. Oh, wow. I think Garrison Cade's no longer with us. I think Garrison Cade became Lance Cade. Hardcore Holly. I guess we could try to do Crash Holly. JBL. There was no Farouk, so I guess we could add Farouk to this list. Let's see. So JBL, John Cena, Kane, Kurt Angle, Mark Jindrak, Matt Hardy. Oh, we can do Jeff Hardy. That's right. Some crazy audio in the background. I'm watching a Howard Stern from 2009 or 10 or something. So apologies for any kind of vulgar audio you might hear. Just background noise. Randy Orton, Rene Dupree. So Rene Dupree, there was a Sylvain Grenar? I forget his name. And Rob Conway. Are they in this? There is no Rob Conway, so I guess I could add him. Who else was up here? Rey Mysterio. Rhino. Ric Flair. I'm sure there's mods for these games now. I bet the mod scene is just wild. There was a period where I was trying to mod this game too. But I just didn't. It just took too much work and I didn't feel like really doing it. I could easily mod this game, but man, it's just a lot of work. Rico, Rob Van Dam, Scotty Too Hottie. Oh, we could do. They don't have Rikishi. I guess we could try to make a Rikishi. And maybe make a Grandmaster Sexy. Let's see. Shawn Michaels, Shelton Benjamin, Tajiri, Triple H, Undertaker. We could do William Regal since William Regal and Tajiri were kind of a thing. Okay, so we could also do an X-Pac. X-Pac, we'll say Scott Hall. And DDP. We'll just brought those down. Those might be people we try to make. But for now, let's be Undertaker. And my manager. Do they have actual managers you can pick from, or is it just superstars? Like they don't have Paul Bearer in this, I guess. Paul Heyman? Wow. Anybody else? I don't think so. Huh. Okay, well actually, let's do... I'm gonna be A-Train. With Paul Heyman as my manager. And I will fight against Undertaker. Paul Heyman has finishing moves on this? That's interesting. Okay. And let's go to Backlash. I loved when games looked like this. Okay. So you're using the left analog stick to do manager position roles. Is he already doing a finishing move there? He's doing my move? What the hell? He already did a finishing move. That's the first thing he did on me, was my own finishing move. Crazy. Just absolutely bananas.
The endurance of these men is almost superhuman. One of these guys builds momentum. This match is over.
Oh yeah. I loved playing as A-Train. He had the special kick. I didn't care much for A-Train back in the day growing up. But now I do appreciate him. Even though him personally as an individual is kind of odd from the stuff I've read and seen online.
And it's not over yet.
But who knows what's true. I liked A-Train more when he was Prince Albert, teaming up with Draws.
A-Train with a huge derailer. I gotta believe this one's over.
I remember for a short period there, they would run around with a little briefcase kit, piercing kit, and they would pierce their opponents. Give them a piercing. I don't think it lasted very long, but I do have that memory. And I do have the memory of collecting the action figures.
2.
And coming with one of the action figures did come with the briefcase.
When A-Train is focused, he is an absolutely deadly competitor. Oh, man. Look at the confidence, JR. He's just daring him to try something.
I think I need to put him in the corner to do a train derailing or whatever. I don't know what his move's called.
1, 2, 3.
Well, we lost that. Manager did not help at all. Better luck next time, A-Train. Okay, let's see. Wow. Some of these people you can make off this website. We will not be repeating it. They are very canceled. I really just want to get the faces down and try to do the attires myself. Let's see, FG. It's probably going to be on page 8. Yes, it is. Okay. A lot of variations for Jeff Hardy. But let's go ahead and open up this and see. Let's open this up and see what some of these are going to be. We've got to... trying to see which one's going to have the best looking face. We can go ahead and try to work on one. With these games, there's only... you can only do so much. It's not like today where you can take an actual photo of their face and put it on the model. But some of these get pretty damn close, and others do not get close at all. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and do... we can go ahead and enter the name. Jeff Hardy. Ring name will just be Jeff. Call name, the Enigma, let's see. What do we got here? A lot of names for people that's not in the game. Such as, the Immortal Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, the Hitman, Bret Hart, he's in the game. The Giant. I guess if you wanted to make the Giant WCW version of the Big Show. The Kid, I guess that would be 123 Kid. Xbox. The Genius, Dynamite Kid. The Cat. The Bull, Bull Buchanan, or Big Daddy, Kevin Nash, Diesel, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. I guess they do offer a lot of names. I'm not seeing anything that would be working for Jeff Hardy. Which I guess doesn't really matter because we'll just leave it as a superstar. We'll put him as a light heavyweight. Male tactics will be clean. His show will be Raw. Crowd signs. Let's see. This one? I think that's RVD's though. There's even locked signs you unlock. But I think there will be some Hardy Boys or... see Matt Hardy version 1. Man Beast. These are pretty cool signs. I came to see Charlie Haas. You're hardcore. Hardcore Holly sucks. Put him to sleep, Piper. All about the Benjamins. Oh yeah, Shelton Benjamin. Shave your back. Derailed. These are A-Train. Eddie stole my car. I came to see Chuck Palumbo. Says nobody ever. I stole Chuck's cigar. Sable is hot. Tori is hot. Nice hair, Molly. Let Garrison win. That's trademark. Big Slow. Welcome to Flair Country. Marry me, Trish. Bradshaw needs a bigger hat. Wow. Japanese buzzsaw. Testify with Test T logo, but it's for Devon Dudley. It's strange. Christian is a CLB, crazy little bastard. I think that is what that meant. We got some Chris Benoit signs. Spear Me Edge. Booker T, Kane. I've got bigger medals. Okay, we won't worry about that. He's a clever luchador striker. Irish whip less often. Diving moves often. Taunt often. And let's create an original. This will make him kind of ripped. Face skin. Wow, that's creepy. I need to look on here and see if I can find one that works. So far, none of these faces look good. We'll just leave that plain. Body skin, we'll probably just leave that plain too. Skin color, there's really no reason to change the skin color. Hair. Oh, it's like hair on his head, okay. Didn't know if that was body hair or what that was. Well, let's see, what kind of long hair we got here? Jeff Hardy long hair. What is this, for Doink? Here's some Doink the Clown hair. Oh, here's some hair if you wanted to make Raven. Here's some K-Quick Shaggy 2 Dope hair. This is, who is that plumber guy? The plumber? I can't remember his name. From like the mid-90s. It was a gimmick. Who else? This is like some Road Dogg hair. No, this is like Road Dogg. Here's, let's zoom out. Wow, these hair textures are crazy. This is kind of, I guess these could be male or female hair. Here we go. So this could be like a Jeff Hardy hair. Or this one. Here's like a ponytail. Oh, it's got the hair in the front. That's Scott Hall. This is what you would use for Scott Hall. Definitely. That's funny. Oh, this is like a Funaki. Yeah, this is like the later Funaki hair. Oh, here we go. This is a good Jeff Hardy hair. We'll go with this. What color do we want to make it? Like, which era of Jeff Hardy would be the best? Make it a little bit longer. Make the shade be, I guess, more color. He did have like some, I think he had some wild hair colors when he first came in. We could do like a blue? Maybe a dark blue? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's pretty long. We might change that up. Body hair, no. Eyebrows. I don't know what his eyebrows would be. We'll just pick these. We'll make the color be a little bit dark. His eyes, we probably won't be seeing his eyebrows that much. His eyes are probably going to be more noticeable than the eyebrows. Jeff Hardy with the contacts? Nah, we'll just do regular eyes. Leave that all the same. Not sure what color Jeff Hardy's eyes are. Facial hair? He did have facial hair here and there at some point. Got cat whiskers. I guess you could make the cat and have cat whiskers. Let's see. Jeff Hardy had like a goatee. He had the line, the special line designs cut into his facial hair. Sometimes he didn't have facial hair though. Maybe some stubble. They give you a lot of options. None of these are which is none of these are his that I'm seeing. Oh, here we go. Something like this, that, or even that. Or just that. Little chin hairs. Any of those would work, I guess. Let's see, let's do 19. And we will make it a kind of a brown. Okay. Sideburns, well, they're not going to be noticeable, so we won't worry about that. Lips. Holy crap. It's like the Fiend. You can make the Fiend if you wanted to, I guess. I have no idea about the lips. I'm just going to leave those plain. Same with the teeth. The head and eyebrows. Eyes. This is face morphing. I can't really tell what's happening here. Okay. Eyebrows? Just gotta leave that alone. Eyes. Nose. The nose probably definitely needs changed. The cheeks. I'm trying to get super focused here. I don't know. This does not look anything like Jeff Hardy. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. What kind of face paint and what kind of face paint and masks do they offer in this? I might want to make somebody like that. It'd be easier to cover up their face that way. So you got this, which could be like for Animal or the Hurricane. Even though Animal and Hawk's already in the game, I guess you can make other versions of them. Or you can make Demolition. You can make some Ultimate Warriors, I guess. You could make the Hurricane. You could make... Let's see. I don't know if they would offer Gold Dust. Pretty cool options. Here's like a Hurricane. These are like, I guess... Sergeant Slaughter or whoever. I think Sergeant Slaughter did like a face paint camo at one point. I could be wrong on that. You could make Glacier. I think Glacier had face paint from WCW. Trying to get this. Trying to edit something here. Okay. Let me get a drink of coffee as I'm scrolling through these. Whoa, that's like a sting. You can make Stardust. You can make a Sting Stardust. You could make... Oh, who was that? Vampiro? Who was the other guy that just was like a mime that had white paint? I forget his name. Oh, you can make oh shoot, what was that dude's name? Chronic? Not Chronic. Canyons. It was the mask version of Canyon's character from WCW. It was a pretty cool character. That's what it reminded me of. I wonder if you could make the Fiend. There we go. These are always my favorite ones, the Kane masks. So cool. But they already have a mask Kane. You can have regular Kane unmasked, but then they have a mask Kane. you could unlock with the shop zone. But I guess you could always just make your own cane too. Make several different canes. Make Gain. Is that the character's name? Gain. I might recreate a. I might restart this and do a face paint or masked character. Yeah, the Kane multiverse. Says James Games. Just make a bunch of different Kane colors. They do offer a lot of different options. I forgot how many they actually had on this. That's crazy. Some of these seem just random, but some of these are trying to also be, I guess, based off real wrestlers. I don't know what this is. Here's like Tiger Mask or something. I don't know. It looks familiar. What was Christopher Daniels? Was it Christopher Daniels who had that mask gimmick? Go Tiger. Oh, that's like a. I was gonna say that looks like a Jeff Hardy face paint at one point, but it's like a cyborg. RoboCop. Oh wow, this is like Juventud or Psychosis. One of those. There's Mankind. Here's Rey Mysterio, and here's the other Kane. What kind of masks do they have? Change your material. You could be Mr. America. Or you could be Mr. Mr. Camo. Okay, let's just leave this blank. Check out these masks. They only have 21. They got a skull. I wonder if I could make the Fiend. I'd have to look up a picture of him. Yeah, this mask. This reminds me of that mask character that Canyon. I forget his name. I'd have to look it up. I don't know why, but it reminds me of that. I thought that gimmick was so cool. This is like Rey Mysterio, Luchador. Let me look up and see. What the Fiend looks like. Okay, I don't know if this would be possible. Let's go back to mask. I don't think this will work. I guess we could try the skull? Do we want to have a material added to it? Um... Can you change the colors of the material? No. I don't think that would work. That looks pretty sick. Let's see if we can add a paint on top of that. Whoa, that looks cool. Mankind paint on top of the skull mask. Oh, here we go. Here's some creepy teeth. Oh, I like that though too. Um, it kind of looks like Jushin Thunder Liger. It's kind of like a mixture of luchadors, but I'm trying to figure out who I want to make now. Well, I'm gonna look up and see what that character was that Canyon played. Mortis. That's what his name was, Mortis. Okay. So it's kind of like either 148. Let's see what else they have. Recreating Mortis in Smackdown versus Raw. Yo, it's like that one. That's pretty cool. What about the top of the forehead's gray though? Let's see. This needs to be more like light. Needs to be white. No, that's going to be color. It needs to be more just straight up white. Let's go to the blue, like a light blue. Don't need to be too strong though. Something like that. Okay. Let's go to... That might be the best we could do. Let's see. It did have some green on it, though, I think, at some point. How do you edit the... How do you edit stuff you've already done? Let's see if you go to paint. No, that just adds paint on top of what you've done. We're just adding layers on layers. Makeup. You could make him a kawaii. A kawaii Mortis. Probably nothing to do with makeup. I want to figure out, is it design? No. Oh, circle. It said down there at the bottom. Okay, circle. And let's edit the mask. Yeah, it is changing the color of it. I was trying to see if it was. Maybe this needs to be green? And then we can add... Well... If I make this green, I'd have to go back in and add some black underneath this. So let's say we do that. Let's go add some paint. This will have to be moved underneath. We might not have to do paint unless we could do like something on the forehead, because that needs to be more white. But we could also try to make the hair longer in the front too. There might not be an option to put anything up that high. Let's see, makeup. That's... That might work if I make it more dark and move it behind the mask. Yeah, like that. And let's see. We need some black on the nose. Wait, we could do designs. We can put in a design, simple. Like a square. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that'll work. And we just need to make it black. And we need to move it kind of right there. Let's see. Let's go back to paint and see if we can do anything for the mouth. The mouth needs like a goatee that's all just black. Probably have to do design, since I can move the designs. Can't really move the paint. Wow, 162 options. Let's do the... is there a circle? Yeah, let's do this. Let's move it down. Let's make it wide. I guess that's as wide as we can get it. Yeah, rotate. See if there's something bigger. We could do a heart shape. That might work better. Let's try that. Let's try the green heart. That looks like that might work better. Let's bring it back to the blue, do a dark black. Color, transparent. Let's make it a little bit lighter. That looks pretty sick. Let's see, I need to edit that. I need to move that. Yeah, back behind that. There we go. Okay, let's do... His forehead still needs some white on it. So, do they have like a skull? You could do a pumpkin? That's cool. Can't see what some of these even say. Do some graffiti. Do a dinosaur. That is crazy. So when he opens his mouth, it will show his teeth. So I don't really need to worry about that part. Just his forehead needs to have a little bit more shine on it, a little bit more of the mask. So let's just do... What is WWE Designs? Oh, just like images from the company. Click? I do not remember them having the click on this. Team Extreme. Whoa, is that like... Is that Test logo or Christian's logo? Edge? Might have been Edge's. I can't remember. Evil. Indeed, you got Kai and Tai, Taka Michinoku, and Funaki. Scotty Too Hottie. The Kane design. That's cool that they leave the eyes cut out. So you can make it a... You probably scale it up, make it a mask. Triple H quotes. The Rock. Rock my world. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna make you famous. Okay. Rey Mysterio. Okay, let's just do this. Make the forehead white. Or silverish. Oh, you can't? Ah, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. We'll just have to use his hair to cover that part up, I guess. Unless we can do... No, you can't. I was going to say you can do a mask, but I don't think that's going to work. Let's It's just going to cover up what we already have. Even that, I don't think that would look too good or work. Unless you... Let's see. Unless you put it behind... It's very bright. I could do this and just put it all behind the other mask. We'll do that. That might work. We'll see how this looks. Okay, but let's edit that. Let's see if we can put a different material on it, maybe? Oh shoot, I forgot which one it was. Okay, it's this one. So let's see if we could do... maybe that. Maybe 39. $32? Actually, 32 might work. Let's go ahead and do this again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that might that might work. Why I'm making Mortis, you know, who knows? Let's see. If I knew how to bring up a picture as I'm doing this on the screen, that would be pretty helpful. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get big enough on Twitch and YouTube that I will have those options. Or just somebody will teach me. Okay, close. Let's see. My apologies. Just smashed my microphone. Trying to move things on my desk. I like how I wrote down a bunch of names of potential superstars to make, and Mortis was not one of them. Okay, let's see. I really need to change the hair up, but... There's costumes. Let's see what kind of costumes they got. Anything that would work for Mortis? Possibly this to start out. He's got like a full body suit. So possibly, possibly 16, 14, maybe 13. Let's see what kind of coats they got. He's not really wearing a coat. It's not really a jacket. He does have skulls up on his shoulder. Both shoulders. This is like the Scott Steiner jackets. You could make a Vince McMahon. Or one of his little henchmen. This reminds me of the Vince McMahon wrestling figure they released, where he's got the big giant gray jacket you can remove. It's just one solid piece. There's no back to it. Okay, so I don't think any of these are going to work. Let's see what kind of accessories. Got some kinky shit. Something like this. No. Huh. Well, nothing there. Design, no. Clothes, short hemline. Nah, I guess it needs to be a long hemline. Let's see. No, I guess short would work. Well, I don't know. I'm still thinking one of those bodysuits is probably the way to go. Costume, 14. Possibly this, or... Yeah, I guess maybe that. So let's do this. I guess we'll do it in all. So kind of, how long can we make it? What is that doing exactly? Oh, down on the legs. Yeah, you want that as long as you can get it. Okay. Transparent? No, we're not going to mess with that. Shade will make it more color, and we'll do black. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now let's go to the... Where was it? Accessories? It had the body pattern thing. This. I say maybe do this one with the green. Because he does have kind of like a green pattern on his abdomen. But he also has a white, like a white design thing too. And that really covers up the torso portion of him. So if that's all green, that might look kind of odd. That's going to be a maybe. What kind of paint do we got? Oh, is that his back? We're not going to be focusing on that. We got to get this chest down. We gotta work on this front side. Oh, is that the Sting? I guess you could use it for Sting if you wanted to. I don't know if they'd have a Scorpion design or not. Not seeing anything on the paint. So I guess we will go ahead and use these. Let's just see what it does. Make it green. Okay. Let's go back to clothes. Very short. Let's see what's in this. Just different little tops. Tops and bras. What is that? No. That's not going to be what we look for. Okay, let's go to design and do simple front. Simple front. Hey, that's like a... That kind of looks like a Jeff Hardy thing. Put it over his face. One side of his face. We'll have to probably shrink some of these down to make some of these patterns work. I don't want to put a whole lot on the body if there's like a limit, because I'm not sure what the limit is. There's Batista's belly button tattoo, apparently. If you wanted to recreate that. Let's see, we could do, gotta find something here. These are just gonna be shapes. Giant foot. Andre the Giant. You can put his foot on your chest. Well, okay, I'm not seeing anything there. Huh. Let's just continue. We'll probably come back to that part. He doesn't have any elbow pads. He does have gloves. Little short gloves with the finger. Oh, look at these gloves. Excuse me. They got the foam hands for Rey Mysterio. Or you can have robot hands. Mr. Sacco. Wow, I don't remember that Freddy. Baseball. I have a baseball glove if you want to make a baseball player. Make a, what's that baseball player's name? Abe Knuckleball Schwartz or something? You could throw in some Mike Tyson or make Rocky Balboa. Why not? You can make, here we go. This might actually be what I need. I need to look and see. We'll do this. We'll make this dark. And keep it the color black. Arm accessories. Both arms. Nothing really. Probably not anything for his wrist. I think he just has the gloves. We need shoulder accessories. That's what we need. What about elbow pads? No. He does have like armbands though. Kind of up on his upper arms. Let's see. Are these all just for the hands? And the wrists? Looks like it. They have arm accessories, but it's on the wrists. Oh, these are finger accessories, rings, and stuff like that. Okay, so what about wristbands? There you go. If you want to make Jeff Hardy, there's some more ideas for you. Looks like that's about it. So let's do elbow pads. Are any of these up high? No. I guess design? That's not going to work though. It's going to look kind of funky. Might just leave that blank for now. We might just call that good. Until next time. They have a skull belt. We definitely want to add that if they have it. That would really put it all together. Ah, don't tell me they don't have a skull. What are they doing? Damn. Doesn't look like they have a skull belt. What kind of tights do they got? Nothing I want to add. Okay, so I guess for the belt we could just do we could just put a belt on him and add a skull to it from the design options. I'm sure they have a Stone Cold skull somewhere. It needs to be a thick belt. So probably this. And we'll make it dark. Not too dark though. There we go. And now let's do design. WWE, no. Do I have to do belt? Is there belt designs? No. Guess we'll do design. Let's just see simple. I don't know how high we can make this go, though. He does have skulls on his knees. We could always use Kane's mask and make that be the skulls. Or this. 18. Looks like we have to do that because I'm surprised they don't have just just Stone Cold Skull's not on there. Unless you unlock it whenever you get Stone Cold. Well, now I don't even remember if Stone Cold's in this game. I know The Rock's unlockable. What about Tattoo? Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. There's a skull, so 15 will work. Oh, there we go. We'll do this. 22. And we'll make these white. Here we go. I need to copy that, though. Right? Can I move that to the other leg now? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's delete that pattern. And let's do... What is display setup? No, don't want to mess with that. Okay, let's do another design. That was under tattoo, I believe. Now we'll do right leg. There we go. Try to make that as even as possible. Yeah, I guess that's as best as we can get it. We'll do closer to mono. We'll make this go up a little bit. And there we go. Okay, continue. Well, I really want to put a skull on his torso. We might have to go back to, let's see, here. Tattoo, front. Yeah, this is how we'll do it. Okay. So let's go get that tattoo again. And let's bring it down to the belt. Okay, good, good, good. Can't go too far down or it starts hiding. You can have it really, you can make it really big if you wanted to. We'll do that. White. Okay. This is a good start. So now his shoes. It's got kind of like a kick pad shoes. Put him in some sandals. Cheeky baby. Here's Doink the Clown shoes. Let's see. It's gotta have boots with the kick pads. Kind of like these, but slightly different. There we go. Something more like this. It's not really buckles. I think we'll have to go down here and pick these others. They're not that tall either. Well, they kind of are. They're almost to the skull. So we'll pick these. I wish we could change the buckle option, buckle colors. Because the boots need to be black and it needs to have the silver on them. So kind of like that, I guess, might be the best the best way to do it, because there's not too many other options. Accessories? Maybe something's in here. I guess not. Okay. Maybe knee pads? Are there any kind of lower knee pads? I don't want anything that's going to cover the skulls. No, doesn't look like it. Well, let's go back and see if we can change the hair up a little bit. Let me see how tall Canyon is. 6'4". Okay. Full body scaling. Uh. Hmm. Probably nothing there. Here we go, hair. So... let's see. This is 50. There was the one hair I was talking about earlier that looked like Raven's hair. We might could use that. don't know. I like this, but that's kind of... It's too long. Let's see if we shorten it up what it would look like. Let's make it black. Mono? Oh, that is short. Wow, you can make it longer. Nah. Well, I don't know. Kind of looks... I don't like how it is on the shoulders. Let's see what else they got. What is this? Oh, here's the Slim Jim haircut. Remember Slim Jim guy? That was really popular back in the day. I don't know what happened to him. He was even in a bicycle Dave Mirra BMX game, I believe. Okay, well... This one's honestly probably the best, even though I don't like the way the top of it looks. But since we added that design with the mask, it's not too bad. So let's just bring the color back to the dark. We can shorten it up even a little bit. We can make it long. Probably do that. Yeah. We'll just stick with this. No body hair. What about the eyes? You can't really even see the eyes. The teeth? Teeth's not even noticeable even with the face paint and stuff. That's unfortunate. His age? Nah, we don't screw any of that. Okay, I think this is probably the best we can get for a Mortis. Apparently I've been streaming this for 2 hours now. Time just flies by. But let's do... What is animation? Oh, you can make his face move. Let's retry that. Okay, whatever. Probably can't save it through this. No. Let's see. Memory card slot 2? Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's edit that, because we need to change his name. His name's not Jeff Hardy. Logic. He's going to be a ground brawler. Aggressive, less often, and less often. Okay. Dress up? What is that? Is that how you just change the tires? Profile. He will be a heavyweight. I don't remember what they called Mortis. We'll just call him the Monster. Ring name. Mortis. Name Mortis. So this was starting off to be a Jeff Hardy creation, but we couldn't get the face right, so now it's turned into Mortis. There we go. Alright, that's going to be it for me on this. I might come back to this in the future and play season mode, career mode, whatever it is. We might try to do that as Mortis and see if that works. We can also do his moveset. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, follow for more, and I'll see y'all next time.